Christians, you have not been forgiven. How can we be forgiven when Jesus died for the same sins?
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is deep.
Someone took our punishment. That's not forgiveness. That's still suffering. I don't know if you understand. Say, I forgive you, but I'll beat up your mom.
Yeah.
Then you like, let's be serious here. You know, what kind of forgiveness is this?
Exactly.
Yeah, you know. So people have no idea of these things, you know. Why is it that he requires blood? Because he put life inside the blood.
Yes.
So all he's trying to follow in the blood is life. Okay. So 23 says, it was therefore necessary that the patterns, now here's the part, the patterns of things in the heavens. So look at the word patterns here, is the Ogyaba, all right? Which means a sign, a suggestive of anything, an example, imitation. Are you getting this?
Yes.
An imitation of things in the heavens should be purified with things, all right? With this, what? Wait, are you getting?
Yes.
It was therefore necessary, since God likes blood,
Yes.
it is therefore necessary that the patterns, the imitations
Yes.
of things in heavens should be purified with these. In other words, whatever there in heaven, there is something that purifies the temple. Here also the gifts purify the temple here on earth. But notice what it says. It says, for it is a what? A pattern, more like a type. So if I take my $10,000 and I say, here's my $10,000 as a seed, God doesn't take it as $10,000 because this is a type of a thing he sees in heaven. I don't know if you
Wow.
To us, it's money.
Okay.
To us, it's an example. This is a pattern.
It's a pattern.
It's a pattern. There is something. That means the real job of a priest is to convert sacrifices that are natural into spiritual.
Yeah.
So our duty is for conversion. So when you give your 10,000 to God, it comes out as completely new thing. That he doesn't even see 10,000. He doesn't even think you gave 10,000. I don't know if you making sense.
That makes sense.
So when the picture goes before God, it's not 10,000. Say, oh, I gave 1 million. God was happy. God didn't see 1 million.
Yes.
This was a type of a thing he will see there.
Yes.
When Cornelius gave, what did God see? A memorial.
Memorial.
He didn't see the real thing. When he brought manna from heaven, it was spiritual. It was the food of angels. It appeared as manna. That they looked at it and said, what is this? In other words, angels also would have said, what is this? Because they don't have an idea. Because the thing that they used to eat is now in grain form. So the angels that saw it were wondering, what is this? So it also became manna to the angels. It became manna to the people, manna to the angels, because the moment it crossed this barrier from heaven, it changed immediately when it hits the membrane bit that separates the two. It changed into manna. Same thing when Jesus came down and crossed this membrane, it became Jesus the person. What happens? The Bible says, when we shall see him, there is no attractiveness. That means, Isaiah says, when we were there, when I saw him in heaven, he was so attractive. But when we shall see him when he arrives, he won't have the same beauty that he had there. It changes into ugly. I don't forget it.
Yes.
When the nice thing comes from there to here, it becomes a type. I don't know. It's no longer the original.
Question.
That's why the devil still here to say, if you are the Son of God,
Right.
he couldn't recognize. Because the spiritual is now changed into the natural. So we forget that when we give our offering, it's not money. It's not 10,000.
Blowing. Hi.
It's just a type. So the cows were converted into spiritual things. God doesn't like cows. No, he doesn't care about the cow.
The turtle dance.
Yeah. He was looking for something that could be a currency there. That if you give me this, I will pretend it's this.
So the priest converts.
Yeah, the priest conveys the pretense offering we have.
So
So
you
your 1
confess
million is
it.
a pretense offering.